Welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year! 2025 is in full swing and I think it's gonna be a great year. Or at least I hope. In this video we're taking a look at some problematic or stereotypical gay characters that we love nonetheless. Even if they didn't help to break down barriers or stereotypes, we still love them. So let's head over towards the rainbow and follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Are you gonna touch my wiener or are you gonna leave my wiener alone?
I'll leave your wiener alone.
Pull your hands on the front.
Scream Queens is a horror comedy television series that revolves around the mysterious and deadly events at Wallace University's Kappa Kappa Tau sorority. And if you haven't seen the series yet, a spoiler warning is in effect. So if you don't want spoilers for the series, you can skip this part of the video.
No spoilers.
The series follows Chanel Oberlin, the ruthless and fashionable queen bee of Kappa, and of course her minions as they navigate the chaos unleashed by the Red Devil Killer. As the body count rises, secrets, betrayals and dark pasts come to light, all the while blending horror with humor. Although the series received mixed to positive reviews, it was ultimately cancelled after 2 seasons, but they were 2 great seasons nonetheless. But I have one problem with the series overall. Nick Jonas's portrayal of Boone Clemens in Scream Queens raises significant concerns about LGBT representation in media. Boone, introduced as a seemingly pleasant fraternity brother with a closeted gay persona, initially seemed to challenge stereotypes about gay characters. However, the reveal of Boone as one of the show's killers undermines any potential for positive representation. By linking Boone's sexuality to his role as a villain, the show perpetuates harmful tropes that associates queerness with deception and immorality. One major issue is how Boone's character arc reinforces the idea that queer identities are inherently deceitful. His sexuality is designed to mislead both characters and the audience about his true nature. This framing suggests that Boone's sexuality is not a genuine part of his identity, but rather a tool for manipulation. A regressive trope that stigmatizes LGBTQ individuals as untrustworthy or calculating. This narrative choice feels especially jarring in a series that markets itself as progressive and subversive. Boone's portrayal lacks depth and nuance, reducing him to caricature. His interactions with other characters, including moments where he pretends to seduce his fraternity brothers, are played for laughs rather than exploring any genuine aspect of his identity. These scenes trivialize his supposed queerness, turning it into a joke or a plot device rather than the authentic reflection of LGBTQ individuals. This kind of representation diminishes the importance of nuanced gay characters in mainstream media, especially in a show with such a broad cultural reach. The most problematic aspect, however, is the ultimate reveal that Boone is not only the killer but also faked his sexuality as part of a larger plan. This framing reinforces a toxic stereotype that queerness is a choice or performance, rather than an integral part of somebody's identity. At a time when LGBTQ representation is under increased scrutiny, Scream Queens missed an opportunity to present Boone as a multidimensional, authentic queer character. Instead, the show leaned on harmful cliches that contribute to a broader societal stigmas against LGBTQ people. This decision distracts from the show's attempt to be a clever commentary on social issues, leaving Boone Clemens as a troubling example of regressive representation. But it's Nick Jonas after all, so even if the show took gay representation 2 steps back, we still enjoyed watching Nick portraying a gay character, even if it was just Nick Jonas pretending to be a character pretending to be gay.
You know, it's a serial killer on the loose. Just having trouble sleeping. You know, it would really help me feel better if I could just crawl in bed with you.
I do a better share than you. And I can turn back down.
Jack McFarland, portrayed by Shauna Hayes in Will and Grace, is one of the most recognizable gay characters in television history. However, his characterization has drawn some criticism, not just from critics but also from viewers for perpetuating stereotypes about gay men rather than challenging them. From his flamboyant mannerisms to his exaggerated over-the-top personality, Jack often leaned into broad cartoon-like representation of gayness that often felt more like comedic tropes than authentic representation. While some viewers appreciated his unapologetic confidence, others saw his portrayal as reinforcing outdated, one-dimensional depictions of gay men in media. One of the primary critiques of Jack's character is that he embodies a sassy gay sidekick archetype, which has historically marginalized LGBTQ individuals by reducing them to comic relief. Jack is often portrayed as self-absorbed, shallow and excessively preoccupied with fashion, celebrity culture and dating. While these traits can be amusing, they play into harmful stereotypes that suggest gay men are superficial and lack depth. Such portrayals fail to showcase the diversity of the LGBTQ community and risk perpetuating narrow, limited views of what it means to be gay. Another issue with Jack's character is his lack of personal growth throughout the series, well, until he meets and marries Estefan. Unlike Will Truman, who is depicted as a complex and multidimensional character navigating life as a gay professional, Jack's storyline often centers on his eccentric antics and comedic misadventures. He hardly ever engages with serious issues affecting LGBTQ individuals, such as discrimination, relationships, or identity struggles in a meaningful way. This lack of depth undermines the potential for Will and Grace to provide a well-rounded depiction of gay experiences. Jack's flamboyant behavior and frequent reliance on stereotypical humor has also sparked debate about the show's broader messaging. While Will and Grace was groundbreaking for bringing gay characters into mainstream television, Jack's exaggerated portrayal arguably reinforces existing prejudices rather than challenging them. By presenting Jack as a figure of ridicule or comedic absurdity, the show missed an opportunity to normalize queer identities and move beyond the superficial depictions of gay men as inherently funny or outrageous. That said, Jack McFarland's character cannot be dismissed entirely, as he resonated with many viewers who saw him as a celebration of unapologetic embrace of one's sexual identity, and he was one of my personal favorite characters on the show. His presence on primetime television during the late 1990s and early 2000s was undeniably important in increasing LGBTQ visibility. However, the reliance on broad stereotypes and a lack of a more nuanced portrayal limited his potential to contribute meaningfully to the evolution of gay representation. Jack McFarland and Karen Walker were a match made in heaven, and Jack was responsible for some of the funniest moments on the show, and that's why we love the character even if he was a stereotypical portrayal of a gay man.
You really do mean a lot to me. You're my dad.
That means so much. But in public, you're my brother.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully I will bring you more entertaining videos throughout 2025. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give me a thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithm so that other viewers like yourself can find my videos more easily on YouTube. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.
It's a new year, a new